Greetings from the bunker. It's the Endless Honeymoon podcast. I'm Moshe Kasher.
I'm Natasha Leggero.
I've been following this Instagram account called White Rasta Pasta. And I've been getting into some weird shit in the quarantine, going into deeper corners of the internet. And White Rasta Pasta is just an Instagram account that's only white people acting like they're Jamaican. It's just and it only posts 10 times a year. But when they do, there's some gems.
Oh, so there's only 12 posts?
Well, there's not that many people that do it, but it'll be some guy in Orlando, singing roots reggae in his car or something. They want to keep down the people with melanin, but he's has no melanin. But I was thinking, what a weird cultural phenomenon, specifically that, I actually understand white people that act black. Well, they could have grown up in a black neighborhood. They could have been heavily influenced by black culture, but white people acting like people from an island nation, American white,
owned by Canada.
It's like a British protectorate, and they're like, I think that's the island that I'm going to protect. I've been thinking about getting into it, but I feel like the Jamaican thing is a little bit played out. I was thinking about doing Trinidad and Tobago.
I like that.
I'll just be like, hey, well, I don't know how they talk there, but I'll be like, hey, welcome to Trinidad and Tobago. Hope the cruise is going well. By the way, this is a good time to invest in cruise stock.
I wonder if people will still take cruises.
After all this is over, eventually it'll have to bounce back, right? Who doesn't want to be on a cruise?
I'd never wanted to be on one.
There's an essay by David Foster Wallace called A Supposedly Fun Thing I'll Never Do Again. It's all about him taking a cruise.
Sounds awful.
It does sound awful.
I went deep into cruise ship Googling 8 years ago because I was like, I think I'm going to go on a cruise.
Where'd you want to go?
I don't know. It sounded cool. And I was like, maybe there's one that's not lame. And the cruise ship reviews are hilarious because it's they suck.
It's hilarious.
Everything's falling apart. You're eating in a gross buffet every night. The people are it sounds awful.
I heard a great radio story on, I think, This American Lab about the first woman who ever stowed away on a cruise. Back in the day, you could do that. They didn't even check IDs. She just ran on, and she would have to, she kept a change of clothes in a plant, and she would have to walk around really late. But she had to pretend she was an alcoholic and stay at the bar till everything closed down. And then she'd have to change her clothes in the plant and try to catch a few Z's on a couch. What's funny about you?
Clothes in a plant.
What's funny about you and boats is that you pretend you like boats, and every time you get on one, you get seasick.
That's true. I do kind of get seasick.
But you like to think of yourself as a person who would like to take ship rides.
That's true.
Because it speaks to your Newportian, class conscious
no,
Marie Antoinette
I just
thing.
Went on a boat once in Thailand, a teakwood yacht, and it was a peak experience of my life.
It was a teak experience.
And I always was thinking to myself, I need to figure out how to get on a boat once a year.
We went to Kauai and
boats are amazing.
We went to Kauai. We took that boat to the we took a skipper or a catamaran to the Forbidden Coast or the Lost Coast or whatever it is over there. And it was hilarious. It was there was a side of the ship for people that were vomiting or about to vomit. And then there was a side of the ship for tough, cool people. And I had to sit on the vomit side because you were feeling a little peaked.
I know. I'm sorry.
But we did go on a boat ride recently that was not, you did not get sick. And it was with your co-star from your new sitcom, CBS's record-shattering, highest rated premiere of any TV show this season. We're not saying that there's a quarantine asterisk on that. We're just going to say it was the highest rated premiere of any CBS sitcom this season, where you play the wife
of Jaime Camil,
the most handsome person in the world. I'm not thrilled about this. Last show you were on, you played the wife of Andrew Dice Clay. Much more comfortable with that competition. Now you're with fucking Mexican Prince Charming. I can't say I love it. He's the most handsome person I've ever seen in person. I would have an affair with him. So I can only imagine you are. And so when you suggested...
No, Jaime is an amazing family man. I love his wife, Heidi, and they agreed to talk to us tonight.
So we thought we'd give him a call, and I can get to the bottom of what he's doing with my wife. So let's call from Jane the Virgin from CBS's Broke, the husband to my wife, Jaime Camil and his wife, Heidi.
You know, there hasn't been a Latin lead in 70 years on a CBS show.
Was it Ricky Ricardo?
Yes.
Is that right? Damn, that's crazy. Hey, Tosh.
Yeah, Moshe.
I've noticed something about you recently.
What's that?
Well, usually your face is covered with some sort of soot, like you're a chimney sweep or something like that. But right now, your skin on your
That's
face...
my smoky eye.
Yeah, it's a smoky face. Right now, your face is straight up glowing. It's blinging. What's happening?
Well, I did take a shower today with my daughter, and we both used the Milky Jelly Cleanser by Glossier.
Milky Jelly Cleanser? What is that?
Well, I love Glossier anyway. I subscribe to their makeup. I love their lip glosses. I love their lipstick, and I also love their Brow Boy. Remember when you told me my eyebrows looked really good?
Oh, Brow Boy. I use that on my mustache
You used it
one
on your
time to make it look a
mustache.
little bit more firme.
But Milky Jelly Cleanser is one of Glossier's top-selling products. In 2015, Glossier asked their community, "What's your dream face wash?" They took the hundreds of responses, and they got an inspiration and went to work. A year later, Milky Jelly Cleanser was released.
It's luxurious. It's creamy. It's got a gel formula that makes washing your face an elevated experience. It washes away oil, dirt, makeup. It's gentle on your eyes and great for all skin types. I'm looking at my wife right now. Her face is blinging.
Hypoallergenic, non-irritating, cruelty, and paraben-free. So, get that glowy, dewy skin for yourself by visiting glossier.com/podcast/honeymoon.
Hold on. I don't want to just tell them to buy it. I want to offer them a discount. Right now, our listeners will get 10% off their first order at glossier.com/podcast/honeymoon. That's Glossier, GLOSSIER.com/podcast/honeymoon. 10% off. Certain exclusions apply.
Yes, hello.
Jaime,
Yeah.
it's Moshe.
Heidi?
Oh, Natasha, please don't interrupt. I'm talking to Moshe right now.
We do have a bit of a crush on each other, just for the listeners. Jaime and I have a bit of a crush on each other.
What's up?
Wouldn't you say?
What's up, guys? I hear you very, very far away.
Oh, really? You sound perfect.
Heidi, are you there?
Heidi is here. Hold on. But as a matter of fact, I believe this might be the first time that Heidi and myself were doing an interview together.
Well, good. I'm glad to be the...
She's going to pop your cherry, Jaime.
Hey guys, how
Hi,
are
Heidi.
you?
How are you?
Hi, Heidi. I wish you would cook for me. You're such a great cook.
Oh my goodness, I've been exploring so many recipes right now. You would be like mind blown.
What are you making?
Wait, let me just say first, Heidi made me, I was sick once at work. She delivered to me the most amazing jug of soup that I've ever had in my life. And I just carried it around in cups of broth, and I drank it the entire night. And honestly, it was amazing.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. That is one of my recipes. I tried carrot soup that my family were not so happy about it. They were like, this is not tasting good. But I thought it was amazing, you guys.
Well, that's like that sounds like every time Natasha tries to cook is the family, which is really me because our daughter's a bit pre-verbal. So it'll just be me giving her a dirty look.
Wait, so yeah, what else? You made carrot soup. You're just like cooking all day. Are you teaching the kids too, Heidi?
Yes, for sure. The other day we did waffles. The entire family, we did waffles. We also, I cooked some very amazing beef tacos. What else?
You're making my husband really wish he wasn't quarantined.
Hot dogs. Hey, she's getting to your territory. You can handle hot dogs.
Very, very special kind of hot dogs. This is like a Mexican recipe that is so special.
A Mexican hot dog?
We should brand this.
Isn't this just bacon?
We should have a food truck.
Isn't it just bacon wrapped hot dogs? Isn't that the Mexican recipe for hot dogs?
I cannot tell you the recipe.
Well, how are we going to brand it?
I'm going to put Jaime on so he can explain.
Okay.
It's a guy called El Galán, which is the translation for the handsome guy.
That's you.
No, this guy is like an institution. He sells hot dogs outside the Anáhuac University in Mexico City. Everybody that, your millions and millions of listeners who are from Mexico will know what I'm talking about.
All the Mexico City people are going to be like, oh, the handsome guy.
And El Galán.
El Galán.
El Galán,
Oh,
exactly. El Galán has the most delicious hot dogs, and then I mean, he started with hot dogs, but now he sells burgers, whatever. But I don't know what he does, like with onions and this and ketchup, and I mean, it's just. But Heidi has, I mean, has better the recipe to a degree that you have no idea. It's just delicious.
wait, is El Galán actually a very handsome hot dog vendor?
He no, he actually looks like a dog, but but,
So he's a
but
cannibal.
he has a very beautiful heart and good feelings, Moshe.
Oh, so it's like when a fat guy gets called tiny.
It's like what?
It's when the fat guy gets called tiny.
Exactly,
Oh,
exactly. There
I
you go.
see.
It's like when you, that friend in high school that you always refer to. Oh, she has beautiful handwriting.
Wait, wait. Can I just say, like, men like Jaime, you guys are so lucky that you're quarantining with a gourmet chef.
Oh,
Like,
that is
I
true.
feel
Oh.
so bad for Moshe.
No,
Oh,
no,
you
no.
have no idea. Yeah, it is a blessing. It is a gift from the gods. She cooks so. And my wife's an amazing cook. I mean, really, I put up with a lot of. I mean, I meant that that it's so nice. No, no, really, without all joke aside, she's an amazing cook. And whenever this quarantine ends, we have to get together, and I will ask my wife to kindly cook for us.
Oh, beautiful. Hey, speaking of quarantine, we would love to come over, by the way, whenever we're willing to risk it. I'm willing to risk it because of the food I've been getting.
Thank you.
But are you guys, I'm sure you're in touch with people in Mexico. What's the vibe in Mexico like with COVID and quarantine? What's the cultural vibe down there? Are they freaking out as hard as we are?
Brother, I think they don't give a shit. I honestly don't know what's going on there. I don't know if it's like the government communication or something, but they're definitely not taking this seriously. There was a story in Bloomberg on rich Mexican guys going to quarantine in Vail, like because they wanted to like. Oh, I know this for a fact because one of those guys is a really good friend of mine. So they all took their planes. They went to Vail because you know what? Fuck it. I mean, we have to quarantine. Let's quarantine in style. So they all went to Vail, and thanks to them, Vail became a COVID-19 hotspot. This was, dude. I'm not making this shit up. It was in Bloomberg. It's a story. It's a news story in Bloomberg. And because in Mexico, unfortunately, now finally people are like understanding that they need to self quarantine and they need the social distancing and everything we've been doing. And even though America was, as you know, 70 days late to do this, imagine Mexico how late it is if it's already 50 or 40 days later than America. So, and in Mexico, something really horrible is happening right now. There's a lot of discrimination with, unfortunately, with Asian people, with people that work at hospitals. Instead of looking them like heroes, they look at them like, you're going to pass me the virus because you have been inside of a hospital. It's just horrible, man. It's horrible. And I really hope, I could only wish that I mean, some people are very responsible. They're in self quarantine. They're respecting the isolation, the social distancing, but not all of them, and that's very sad.
Well, at least some of them gave the virus to other rich people. That's kind of nice, right? The Vail people.
Yeah.
I mean, who deserves it more, right?
Wait, really?
Exactly.
Really quickly.
Listen,
oh, yeah, go ahead.
I got an amazing. I'm sorry, Natasha. I got an amazing meme that says, "We were humans, but religion separated us. Politics divided us. Money, classified us, and finally, a virus made us equal,
And
unified us."
I got the same one, but there was a little addendum. It said, and the hot dogs of El Galán brought us all together.
Hot dogs El Galán brought us all together.
Wait, I want to know, Heidi, are you teaching your kids? Are you like doing like all the homeschooling?
Homeschooling.
You know what? I believe that in some very special reason, this virus is bringing the best of all human beings. I mean, we're like learning how to become a family again and how to cook together and how to wake up and like have amazing ¿cómo se dice?
Tell Moshe.
Routines.
Moshe is very fluent in Spanish.
¿De verdad?
Yeah, it's routines. Heidi, it's routines is the word you're looking
Yes.
for. Yeah, routines.
No, but you're
we
right,
wake
yeah.
up, and having small children, you have no option but to have a routine. And we've been doing homeschooling. We work with Schoology, which is a very complex system, but I still think that it works. I've done it with both my kids, and we are very satisfied, and the kids have fun.
Are they in
you
different
can
rooms on different computers and you're just kind of overseeing it all day?
no. It's mommy and one computer, so we have to just like take our schedule.
Moshe, that's numero uno, not
Oh,
one.
okay. Claro que sí.
There
Sí.
is not another man in the house.
Yes, sir.
It's just that's one numero uno.
Uno, claro.
Well, Heidi, that's very inspiring for you to talk like that.
Well, yeah, no, what you were saying, I think that's right. Like Natasha and I were saying, the time we're spending with our kid now is time that we wouldn't have been spending with her
Exactly.
otherwise, because we
Ever.
would have been at work, we would have been busy, we would have been trying to hustle, and so to the extent that everyone can find a way to find the little moments of light inside of a frustrating situation, I mean, it's all the better.
And let me just say, I don't know how my nanny did it.
How my nanny did it. But I do believe that the most important thing to get through this is through a routine. Like getting up, making your bed, like getting the kids on schedule. Even if you don't have kids, get a schedule. Wake up, dress up, make your bed.
Well, you're a very glamorous person. Like, do you shower in the morning and put on a cute outfit?
No, I don't shower in the morning. First, I exercise. Well, first I fight with my kids. Then we do homework, and we have this very cute thing.
Husband.
Not husband. Jesus. No. First, we have this very cute routine that we listen to their principal's announcements every morning, and we say the ¿cómo se dice? The what?
Pledge of Allegiance.
Yes,
Pledge of
that's the one.
Allegiance.
That's the one. I still cannot say it. Oh my God.
I still can't
Oh
say
my
it
God.
either. I know it by heart.
We're waiting to receive. We're waiting to receive our appointment for the citizenship exam. That's gonna go well.
Well,
You guys do
thing
the
is
Pledge
that
of
I'm
Allegiance
practicing.
every
Listen,
morning?
I don't say the Pledge of Allegiance. I still can't bring myself to say it. I know it by heart, but I refuse. So don't worry about it. You guys are ahead of the curve.
But yeah, after that, we do homework, and then Jaime comes back from exercising, and then I exercise. So we are also taking, like our turns with the responsibilities of the kids. So we all, like he and I, get, like a little bit of alone time, because we need that too.
What's your way of
Because-
splitting it up?
Where we exercise
Oh, that's it.
a lot.
I love
A
the
lot.
idea of your family standing with their hand over their heart in front of a computer reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. That's so
I promise you, I kid you
Orwellian.
not. This is what the LASD, LSUSD does.
amazing.
Well, the citizenship exam is gonna go well.
Jaime, we want to take some calls with both of you, but first I wanted to quickly talk, because Natasha won't do it, about Broke and what a huge success it is. Congratulations. Jaime Camil, the first Latino lead of a CBS sitcom in 70 years, and it was the biggest rated premiere of any show
In 70 years.
this season at least. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, man. We're so. I mean, Natasha can tell you, because we are very privileged to be working with an amazing team of writers. They're so good. And our boss, we have Alex Hirschlag. He used to run Will and Grace, and he's an amazing boss.
He's so funny.
He's so funny. There's so much love and energy in the set, and we've all heard the whole
writes on the show.
Yep.
Al Madrigal. Yeah, well, that's the weakest link. But anyway, we let's talk about the weak links. That's fine. But no, but it's funny because I'm sure you've heard and all the horror stories in Hollywood, and how actors working on the same project, they can stand each other. So the fact that it's like a love fest. I mean, of course, and we had our issues, but they're minor. Bottom line, the majority of the time, if not 99% of the time, it's all respect and love and pouring our hearts into the project. And I think that's a beautiful thing that resonates with the audience, and it translates.
Well, Jaime, that's
And Jaime, you're so talented. You're so funny.
I was gonna say, Jaime, that's
No, well,
that's
and
the
you?
kind that's the kind of spiel that you give to like a real news outlet, but this is just a podcast. So let's talk about
Oh.
who you think is the worst person on the entire crew.
Natasha, without a doubt, without a
Natasha.
doubt. Oh, please, that's an easy one, Natasha. That's yeah.
It's
Next
great.
question.
You play Natasha's husband, which bothers me every week, but you're so talented, and the two of you together are so funny. It's such a good show. You guys.
Oh, she's so good. I want to tell you something. We're so. I mean, you know, I'm a big fan of both of you guys. A little bit of Moshe more,
Yes.
but I'm sorry. I had something in my throat.
It was
But,
one of the weak links from Galán.
It's one of the. But it is incredible, to be honest. When we were like casting for the show and everything, and CBS was like, you should read, Natasha Leggero should come in and read for you guys. And I'm like, yeah, of course. And of course, the concern when you work with stand-up comedians is that not many of them understand that being a stand-up comedian is a different job than being a comedic actor. It's very, very, as you know, it's very, very different. It's a very different discipline.
I keep telling that to casting, and they don't seem to understand.
So no, but really, I was like, I have to meet Natasha before. I want to sit down with her for at least 15 minutes and talk to her before we just go like cold into a chemistry reading. It's absurd. And thank God. So remember, Natasha, we were in the little room,
Yes.
in the little waiting room, and we were talking. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. She's such a nice girl. There's such a good energy, whatever. And then she, of course, killed it on the audition. And she has comedic timing. Of course, she's a brilliant stand-up comedian, but beautiful, brilliant stand-up comedian.
Not
And a great cook. One of the great
And
cooks in North America.
I mean, hold on. Heidi has something to say. What?
And she has a juicy butt.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Takes one to know one,
Yeah.
Heidi.
It takes one to know one. And yes, Elena is like saying, "Oh, mommy's juicy butt," and she's like walking like Heidi walks. But then she nailed it. She was so good at the timing and the comedic, being a comedic actress, not only a brilliant stand-up comedian, but a comedic actress. And oh my God, it worked out beautifully.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, well, on that note, can we call Matt in Rochester?
Natasha's very comfortable with praise, as you can hear. But
No,
I agree.
Jaime, thank you so much. And I'm so excited about the show, and I'm so glad people love it. I loved working with
Thank
you.
God.
I loved working with Polly Perrette, and everyone's so funny. And
Their names, Natasha, their names are Easy Diaz and Antonio Corbo.
No, I was like, I didn't know how far I should
The
go.
rest
like,
of the cast and
Natasha is like, no, I know them, but not that much.
Jaime, that is not true. Stop it. Okay,
Okay.
Oh,
we're gonna
God.
call Matt. Can you guys just help us give these guys advice? This is one call. Matt in Rochester.
Rochester, that's in New York, right?
yeah,
No, it's in
Rochester,
Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Sorry.
So stand by. You'll hear a little bit of silence,
Okay,
and then
good
Matt will.
luck.
be
Yeah,
connected.
good luck with the citizenship.
Okay.
Good luck with the citizenship test.
I don't think they're going to ask you about Rochester, Minnesota. You're okay.
But I'm sure there's a Rochester in New York. Please
There
check
is.
it,
There
producer.
is. No, you're right.
Yes,
There's a
thank you.
Rochester, New York.
Thank you.
Okay, stand by.
Hello?
Matt,
Okay.
Hi, Matt. It's Moshe Kasher.
Natasha Leggero, and we're here with Jaime and Heidi Camil.
What's up, brother?
How's everyone doing?
So tell us what's going on, Matt.
Big thing. My girlfriend and I are going to be having our 5-year anniversary in a couple of weeks. But the big thing is, obviously with the quarantine, it's not like we can go out or really do anything or go anywhere. And she's actually a nurse. So she's often working weird hours and is super crazy stressed out, more so than, because she has to deal with it. She's in the shit in the front lines. And I want to try to do something special and fun and creative, but I'm not a super creative person, and I'm just trying to look for some advice and some sort of input. And
Brother, first of all, Are you coughing? Do you have the are you okay? Are you okay?
No,
First of all, are you okay? Talk to us.
I'm good. I basically I bathe myself in alcohol and hand sanitizer. My girlfriend's got the hookup, so I'm all set.
Okay, great.
My wife has an idea, Moshe.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Please give her a foot massage.
That's so simple.
Okay.
That's the best thing ever.
All right.
I'm
All right. I like that.
I'm gonna put Jaime on the phone because he really loves this.
Yes, definitely. Foot massage. We're getting kinky. Okay. No, listen, I think, first of all, you being in quarantine is great because, as you know, Moshe and Natasha, please don't correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're going out, you've been with your girl for 5 years, so that's a decent amount of time. But sometimes, when you don't live together, this quarantine might be an eye-opener for many people. Like, holy shit, I cannot share the same house with you. Wow. So do you live with your girl?
Yes, we've lived together, sort of, on and off for a few years.
Well, that's good. But you have lived with her, so you can share the same roof.
Massage.
Yeah, great. Well, that's amazing. Good
I
for
know
you.
what Heidi wants
What?
tonight.
Heidi's so simple. Jaime's trying to get into the psychology of sharing a roof together. Heidi's like, just rub her feet. Rub her feet.
Yes, honey, I get the message. When we finish
All right,
this call, I'll
rub
give you
the
a full
foot.
message.
Got it.
Yeah.
I would suggest. Have you thought about baking her a cake from scratch? I know some people like that. No, here's a suggestion. You could get into some really hot role play. Like, have you ever tried N95 mask sex? That's kind of an idea.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
She might.
She does have to come in. As a nurse, she has the full PPE and the face mask. That could be a lot of fun.
Well, PPE.
Even saying PPE is kind of kinky, man.
Yeah, PPE in the face is a little kinkier than I was suggesting, but
And a hot meal.
a nice meal and a foot massage seems very simple. Natasha, what do you think?
Well, one thing I think is nice is to make it feel like a celebration. So you can set the mood, make the tone, I don't know if you have music that you guys have liked, or, just playing something romantic or cooking something she likes, or talking to her about her day and what Heidi said, giving her the massage and fucking her. What else can you do?
Well, I've had a couple. I've since it's a few weeks away, I've done a little bit of that. I started to make an anniversary playlist of sort of defining songs that we've listened to,
Nice.
songs I know she likes. I was also trying to think of because I like to cook a lot anyway. So I'm trying to think of a lot of the meals that I've made for her in the past. And the biggest thing that I kind of came up with was maybe trying to recreate the first meal that we made together.
Ooh, that's a good one.
One of our first dates.
That's
So I
very
was like,
sweet.
maybe that could maybe dip into that well, but I don't know. We're so used to just, it's going out and doing more things. I'm just trying to make sure this is
Look,
a lovely romantic gesture. And
you're used to the routine. You're used to the routine, and sometimes just thinking about breaking the routine, it will be an incredible gift, and it will be romantic enough. Just getting out of the routine. It's a great thing to do.
And I also think music is such a great tool of really you want to try to go to a different world.
That's exactly
Transport. You want to be able to transport, and
Yep.
smells,
Popcorn
music.
in a movie.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. What Natasha's saying is your girlfriend is, like you said, she's on the front line. All of my friends that are working in ERs and ICUs right now are describing their work environment as working in hell. So unfortunately, you can't take her to Paris or take her to the theater because we're not doing that right now. But the idea that you could make your home for one evening something that is so diametrically opposed to where she's working,
Yeah.
I maybe going all the way into something corny, like creating, buying some decorations for your favorite place together and pretending that your living room is actually your favorite restaurant or your favorite vacation destination.
oh, I like that.
Just so that for a couple hours she's not in the ICU, she's not even in Minnesota, she's just transported, just like Natasha said, to someplace else.
And the
I
fact,
really like that
and
idea.
the fact that you're thinking many weeks ahead of what you're going to do for your 5-year anniversary is so sweet, and you're so thoughtful, and
It is
she's
sweet.
so lucky to be with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree, my man.
it's true.
Thank you.
It's like in a normal circumstance, you putting like Paris decorations around the living room for your anniversary, I'd be like,
And watching a movie
I'd
and
be like, Matt is the most basic like moron I've ever talked to. But in these situations, creating a situation like that is like very sweet because we're all trapped in the same place and we want a little bit.
we
want
to feel like we're traveling.
and definitely
Right.
rubber feet.
Rubber
I
feet, absolutely.
definitely, and I respect the fact that she's working there. Oh my God, she's a hero. Thank her on all of us behalf because it is incredible. But I would keep a couple of COVID-19 tests, nearby. Just
I mean, you joke, but she actually had to get tested.
Oh,
Of
man,
course.
I'm not joking.
And he's not joking, and he's not talking about her. He's talking about you, Matt.
Okay, Matt. Well, good luck. Let us
happy
know
anniversary.
how you do it, and be cheesy.
Yeah,
That's
be
the
cheesy.
lesson.
I think
Yeah,
so.
be cheesy.
Yeah.
Oh, I will lean into the cheese. Thank you very much. You guys all, love the podcast. Stay safe, and try to, be sane.
Thank you
And
very much.
maybe give Broke a chance, man. Thursday night, CBS, 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, indeed.
Absolutely. I downloaded the CBS
thank
app
you,
on my
man.
Roku. So,
Thank you,
I'll
brother.
check it out.
All right, Matt.
Awesome.
Good luck. Happy anniversary.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
That was great. You guys give good advice. I knew you guys would be good at this.
Yeah, Heidi's very good. Heidi's very good at sending subliminal messages.
Yeah, right.
Claro que no.
They're obviously not subliminal. She's like, a woman likes her feet rubbed, so rub a woman's feet. It's very simple.
Well,
I'm doing it right now. Don't worry.
So yeah, maybe we'll just leave you guys alone to rub her feet. Unless you want to call someone else, but I totally want you to have your evening.
Yeah, have your evening.
No, cool. We're good. I mean, if you wanna, if you're kicking us out, we will live with that. But I mean, whatever you need.
We would love you to stay on another call, but also I told you 30 minutes, so it's
No, let's do another call. We'll be happy to stay with you. We love you guys.
Don't you treat us like we're just some other press opportunity. This is your co-star and your best friend. Okay, let's do it. One more call.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Of course, whatever you need.
Let's try it. One more call, and then we will let you guys rub each other's feet until the sun comes up. Hey, Tosh.
Yeah, Moshe.
Remember the other day when we opened up the mattress for our little daughter and she squealed with delight and jumped upon it?
It was very cute.
It was very cute. And right now, if you aren't sleeping on a good mattress, it is a mistake. And the mattress that we recommend is the Helix mattress. Our daughter approves.
Helix has a sleep quiz that takes just 2 minutes to complete and matches your body type and sleep preference to the perfect mattress for you.
If you like a mattress that's really soft or firm, you sleep on your side, your back, or your stomach, or you sleep hot, with Helix, there's a specific mattress for each and everyone's unique taste.
We took the quiz and we got something that was firm. Here's what we did. We have something that's firm, but then I usually like it a little softer, but Moshe's back needs it firm. So then we got a firm with a soft top.
But you don't have to take our word for it. Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2019 and 2020 by GQ and Wired magazine. Listen, we're not just telling you to get it. Let's offer you something crazy. Just by the way, they have a 10-year warranty. You can try it out for 100 nights, risk-free. They'll pick it up for you if you don't like this mattress, but you won't need to go there because you will love this mattress. Natasha, what do you want to offer our listeners if they get a Helix mattress?
Helix is offering up to $200
That's a lot.
off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows
200
for our listeners.
Plus 2 pillows?
At helixsleep.com/honeymoon. That's Helix, HELIX, sleep.com/honeymoon for up to $200 off.
Hey, Tosh.
Yeah, Moshe?
I have noticed lately that you've been wearing some shoes that look good, but I have one question.
Yes.
Are they made from landfill products?
Actually, the shoes you're referring to are Rothy's, and they're made from recycled plastic water bottles.
Well, that's good because there's too many of those water bottles and not enough dope shoes.
It's no surprise that Rothy's best-selling shoe has over 3,000 perfect reviews.
Make that 3,001 because when I see you in them, I think they look great.
Rothy's comes in an ever-changing array of colors, prints, and patterns, and they're available in a range of styles. I like the black flats, personally.
Somebody recently, the Yahoo editor called them the most comfortable flats they've ever owned. I mean, if you can't trust a Yahoo editor, who can you trust?
Plus, Rothy's always comes with free shipping and free returns.
You've worn them. Are they the most comfortable shoes?
They're very, like, it's almost like not wearing shoes.
I love it. It's almost like wearing an environmentally friendly, unbelievably comfortable, stylish pair of shoes by Rothy's. So right now, you can go to rothys.com/honeymoon and get yourself some of these dang shoes.
Check out all the amazing shoes and bags available right now at rothys.com and go to rothys.com. That's ROTHYS.com/honeymoon. Style and sustainability meet to create your new favorites. Head to rothys.com/honeymoon today.
We're now calling Sarah in Sacramento.
Hello.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah, are we connected?
Hello.
Hi. We want to make sure our guests are connected too. Yes, everybody's here. Hi.
It's Natasha
Hi.
and Moshe and our guests, Jaime and Heidi Camil.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're all doing
Amazing,
great.
thank
We're,
you.
we're really happy with what's going on in the world right now. Sarah, what's happening? Why'd you contact us?
Okay. Well, so I am sharing, or I guess kind of dog co-parenting with my ex-boyfriend of 7 years. And
Ooh. Oh my God, this is gonna go bad. I know it. I feel it.
Oh no. Yeah, we've been doing that for the past year since we broke up. And I'm just kind of struggling with how to get, I don't know, just to make a decision and get things rolling, because I just don't think we can do this forever.
What's the
Get
decision?
full custody.
Yeah.
Okay, that easy. Awesome.
Wait, what is the decision that you're trying to make? By the way, I just want to say, I hate this. I hate it when couples do this. It's always awkward. It never works out.
I totally
never.
agree. 100%.
I love dogs.
And it's usually one people not understanding one person not understanding that they need to let go.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over. So they use the dog or the ski chalet. You like that, Natasha? The ski chalet. That's gonna be
That's
one of
from
our
our
episodes.
show.
I'm sorry. Yeah. But they use their dog or something else as leverage or as a hook to stay there.
Yeah. I'm in therapy about this for sure. No, I know. I'm actually curious, like, if any of you guys know anyone who's done this before. I don't really know anyone who has shared a dog with their
I think
ex.
my wife have. Hold on.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
This is Heidi. What's your name?
This is Heidi. Would you like a foot massage?
What's your name?
Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi.
So she's
Yeah,
she's sharing a
couple
dog.
of my friends are doing this co-parenting thing throughout the COVID virus, and it has been very, very hard.
With a
one
dog?
of my friends.
I'm
It's a dog.
sorry. My wife zoned out because I'm rubbing her feet, so she went to sleep a little bit. But here we are.
Oh my God.
Does that change your advice, Heidi? Heidi's like, oh, fuck the dog. Get out of there immediately. It's not a big deal at all. I mean, that.
I saw Heidi's face going super serious. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? What's that? Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I would totally fight for the dog.
I will totally fight for the dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heidi,
for sure.
Heidi, do you think it's right for a couple to co-parent a dog? Share custody?
That
No.
didn't sound like Heidi.
No.
I mean, here's the thing.
I think all four of us think this is a bad idea.
Here's the thing, Sarah.
for sure.
I know you love the dog, and I'm sure it's a very painful and difficult decision to make. But here's the thing.
And unless it's like a star dog, you can find a better dog.
Children are so important. Children are so important, and they're so meaningful, and they're so like just huge in our life that we are willing to go through the poisonous experience of sharing custody with an ex because children are that important. They're literally the only thing important enough to suffer through having to continue to have constant contact with our exes because they are the most important thing in the world. Dogs are so important. They're beautiful, they're awesome, but they're just not quite important enough to put yourself through this kind of hell. They're just under the line.
Now, let me ask you something. Who owned the dog when you guys met? Did you buy the dog together? Did you get the dog together?
Yeah. So, well, about 2 years before we broke up, I got the dog.
Ooh.
So it's your dog.
Pretty much, yeah. And
so tell the guy to stop being a loser, get a life. He lost you. Maybe he made a mistake and he lost. It's his loss. It's his loss. I don't even want to go into the details of why you guys broke up, but it's obvious. It's obvious that it's your dog. It's your dog. It's obvious that it's your dog. It's obvious that he still loves you or still have feelings for you, and he wants to be near you, and the only excuse he can find is a dog.
Does that sound right, Sarah?
It sounds right. I think on both sides too. I mean, I don't think that we're not romantic anymore, but we didn't end on bad terms. It was just time. Like, it was 7 years, nothing was happening. It just kind of went that way. And so I think because it wasn't like a bitter ending, we just kind of kept this part of our lives going, and now we're both dating, and it's like, what are we gonna do?
I would never date someone who is sharing a dog with their ex.
Oh, I'm with you.
It's kind of wild, yeah.
So,
I mean, yeah.
You have a lover over, and then some man shows up, and you're like, "Who's that?" "Oh, that's my dog's dad."
Oh my God.
We all the girl he's dating and the guy I'm dating, we all know each other, so we're all very intertwined. Actually, they both dated each other as well.
What is happening? I think you guys should all put the dog to sleep and yourselves. Wait, Sarah. Sarah, I have a question.
In Mexico, that's funny, but you cannot say this in America, Moshe.
That might be good. We'll just drink the Kool-Aid.
Wait,
That'll be fine.
Sarah, what would happen if you told your boyfriend, "Look, this is getting a little too weird. I still think you're the best guy, but I just want the dog to myself." Would he let you do it?
I think he would fight a little bit.
But would you win?
Or then you should be willing to let go and say, then you keep him, and then you get yourself another stupid dog.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh no, you guys are not dog people at all.
No, we have 3 dogs.
No, we are super.
We are all
super
dog people.
We're just we are also very close to reality.
Yeah.
No, Sarah, we don't mean to be mean. I just think that you can the fact, I always say this to people that call. The fact that you called us, right? Obviously, we're not like authorities on psychology. We're just a bunch of dumb comedians.
Well, speak for yourself.
Oh,
Moshe.
sorry, except for Jaime. But the fact that you called us means you already know something is amiss with this. You already know that this is like a weird, untenable situation. So we're
my God, yes.
So we're trying to be funny, but we're not trying to be dismissive of how painful it is to have this dog and also to have this memory with this guy and just not want to like rock the boat. But if you're calling us, it means you already know, like, somebody's got to take the dog. If it's your dog, already pretty much primarily, we think you should. We all think just tell him, I think I want the dog. And if he cries and his heart's broken, then maybe Natasha's right. You say, well, then if it's that important to you, I guess you can take the dog and you adopt yourself a nice purebred.
But also, Moshe, she said something that when they and that like I said, like, oh, he wants to be with you and he misses you, and Sarah said something in the line of kind of like both ways. So meaning that you also have feelings for this guy, you still have kind of feelings for this guy, or zero?
It's just hard to not. I mean, I feel fondly for him, but I don't see.
Romantically, like if he tells you, listen, you know what, I made a huge mistake, and the reason I want to be in the dog's life is because I didn't have the courage to ask you to marry me, for example, and I think I now have seen the light at the end of the tunnel, and I would like for you and I to get married. Would you consider that?
It would really throw me for a loop. I don't know if I would say yes immediately, but I would just.
Well, that's the answer. I don't know if I would say yes exactly because the one that wants to still be in the relationship with all the respect is him, not you. So I believe this is an excuse for him to still be near you.
Yeah.
And I think Jaime's onto something. Regardless of who's got more feelings for who, both of you are using this dog as a kind of bridge so that you don't fully snap the connection between the two of you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the
For
dog
sure.
doesn't deserve that. The dog deserves just to be loved. He doesn't want to be used.
And we have Jordan for Pita on the other line. Go, Jordan.
Okay, well, good luck. I think you just need to be
Oh.
brave and be willing to walk away. But hopefully he'll do the right thing and give it to you. Like when my last boyfriend and I broke up, he immediately said, you can keep the dog. And I was just like, oh, thank God.
And the truth is,
And that
Yeah.
was so cool of him. But, we're not all that lucky.
and the truth is, like when you have an illness and you have to take medicine, sometimes the medicine is painful. Sometimes it hurts to rip the scab off, but until you take the medicine, the wound won't heal. So I just think
Exactly.
you already know you have to do it. So we want to encourage you to take the action. Tell him we have to change something. Either I get the dog or you do. That's what we think.
And fight for that dog.
Yeah, fight for that dog. Scruffy deserves
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you guys.
you. You're welcome. Good
Okay,
luck
good
out
Thank you,
there.
Sarah. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Man, I'm going to start calling Jaime and Heidi when I have issues.
I know, for real. You
I
guys
wanna
are
start-
wise.
I want to start to call Moshe. Oh my God, you're so dude.
We're all good. Can we all agree that we're great? Every one of us is great.
I think we work great, and we should have a podcast. But the endless honeymoon with the four of us.
I would love it. Let's do it.
Well, I can't wait to see you guys again, too. And I really want some better food than we... Actually, Moshe's a really good cook. He's very good at cooking healthy food.
Well, thank you
Nice.
for that, honey. Listen, we're going to work on our Spanish so that we can start the Endless Honeymoon en Español. And
Muy bien.
I think it'll be great. And we want to thank you both for joining us tonight. We miss you, and we want to see you again.
Oh, we love you guys. Thank you. Please stay safe out there. How is your dog doing, Natasha, by the way?
She's flourishing.
Yeah, somehow she's doing better than any of us.
Oh, I love it. So happy for you.
Well, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
guys. I
Heidi.
love
Guys,
you.
love you too. We miss you.
Besos.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Besos. Oh, they're so sweet.
Yes.
I mean, they just seem like they have it kind of dialed, though. Like in the same way that you and I are doing well, but it's chaos. They seem like they're doing well, but it's not chaos in any way.
How do they do it?
I don't know. They seem like they really have it together. Like I think we're kind of like emerging from a pile of clothes in our underwear for the fourth day, going like, "This is pretty good," and they're like putting on like suits and ties and
Well, they're
having business meetings.
They're working out.
Yeah, well, we're working out.
We're working out together. They're doing it as their own alone time.
That's interesting. But have we told you? I don't know if we've told you yet about this. Like what an unreal. I'm sure you already know this if you're listening. But this YouTube is so insane. Like there is no reason that personal assistant, physical. What do they call them? Physical
Trainers.
should exist
You
anymore.
already forgot what they're called.
Well, all you got to do is you go in, like Natasha and I, we don't work out in the same way. I like kickboxing. That's what I do. Natasha.
I like to do 5-pound weights in a hot tub.
Yeah.
I like
You-
to do 5-pound water weights in a hot tub.
You like to do 5 reps of 5-pound weights in a hot tub, but it's like so we got to find it like a balance together. So one week we'll just look up, and we only have so much time because our kid will be asleep, right? And it'll be like, okay, we've got 20 minutes, and she'll be like, well, I want to do yoga, and I'll be like, well, I really want to do cardio and kickboxing, and you literally go into YouTube, you go 20-minute cardio, kickboxing, yoga workout, and there is one. Yes, the woman is annoying all the time, every single time. 100% of the time, she seems like somebody that has like a espresso teeny or something like that. But damn, everything's on there. It's amazing. And then we got our 20-minute workout in. We give
Oh,
each
and you
other
can also choose the allotment of time.
exactly a 45-minute one, whatever you want. Anyway, there's a lot of free stuff out there. I'm Jewish. I love it. Do you want to do some secrets before we say goodbye?
Yeah, let's do a couple secrets.
Let's do a couple secrets.
What's up, honeymooners? What's up, Natasha? What's up, Moshe? So my secret is, last year I worked at a high-end restaurant in West Hollywood. It's like a Soho house or like a Nobu, right? It's frequented by A-list celebrities and billionaires, etc. So last year, an A-list celebrity family spent about $100,000 renting out the restaurant like for the entire night for one of the family members' birthdays, right? Part of that fee was the restaurant was supposed to cater a 100% vegan like ensemble of food. And we just didn't do that. Didn't change the menu at all. They ate tons of regular pasta, like milk products, cheese products, regular pork, beef, lamb, chicken, like you name it. Everything was like it was not vegan at all. And the kicker is the owner knew about it the day before, shows up the day of the event when we're prepping and says, I'm going to fire, like anybody who like says any of these dishes like aren't vegan, you shouldn't eat it, etc. So that's my secret. Okay, bye.
Wow.
Wait, who's the A-lister? Come on.
Well, he can't say, or immediately the jig would be up.
Oh, they would know.
Honestly, I think that's the darkest secret we've had on here. I'm not kidding. That's really.
But how could people not know that sausage isn't sausage?
I know that is crazy to like take a big juicy bite of lamb and be like, wow, they've really come a long way with these Beyond Shanks.
Yeah, I bet you could fool certain people.
Do you think he is lying?
No.
So what happened to the vegans? Did they just suspend disbelief?
I don't know.
I remember I had a friend who was a chef in Los Angeles who opened up a really fancy restaurant, and I only eat kosher beef. For what reason, I don't know, guys, but it's true. And he was like, oh, yeah, you should come get a steak at my high-end restaurant. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, I only eat kosher beef. He's like, oh, it's kosher. And I was like, oh, okay. Really? He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, okay. I went to his restaurant, ordered this steak, ate it. It was the most delicious steak I've ever eaten in my life. One thing you should know about kosher steaks, not very good. They're just not good. Kosher beef is bad because they take all the good stuff out. And then at the end of the meal, I was like, that was so good. Is that really kosher? And he kind of like smiled at me. I was like, yeah, it's kosher. And I was like, kind of happy that I ate the steak because it was really good. But also like, that's pretty evil. But this is worse. Well, maybe not. I think that's evil.
I mean, meat is just disgusting.
But regardless, you eat meat.
I know, but it's like, I just think it's funny when people love steak.
But what about this A-lister? Let's not move on from this A-lister. This is crazy. And the boss came in and said, we're giving them veal. Anybody who says anything gets canned. I think you should write an anonymous article and name the celebrity. In fact, I think you should have named the celebrity so that this restaurant can be taken down. That's what I think. I think that's evil.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I'm not saying the caller's evil. Sounds like you were a party to evil. You're like a foot soldier in the Nazis. But your boss, well, that's Big Daddy Hitler.
Okay, let's take another secret.
Hi guys, I have a COVID quarantine secret. So, I am a stress eater, and obviously have been extra stressed out lately. But we've had no good like treats for me to take my stress out on because I felt too guilty to ask the Instacart shopper to like risk their life to get me Halo Top ice cream or whatever. So last night, out of desperation, I ate our last slice of wedding cake that, we were freezing for our 1-year anniversary in October as tradition. Yeah, so I feel terrible, and I know it's got to be at least like bad karma. I don't know what I'm going to tell my husband, so yeah, I would be open to some advice on that. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, this is wild.
Wait, they're freezing their wedding cake
It's a thing people do
for
to eat on their 1-year anniversary.
one bite?
I guess they defrost the cake and then
Just on the 1-year anniversary.
share a year-old cake together to remember
that's
their
dumb.
love that has curdled. I love that this lady was like, I felt too guilty to ask the Instacart person to get me a snack, so I was willing to throw a grenade into my own marriage. I
But
do know what to do.
honestly, who cares about a tradition like that?
Yeah, her husband. It's not important until somebody breaks it.
Would you ever do that?
I would never do that. That is so corny. I can't believe it. But they did it, and she went and snuck in and like wolfed down a piece of wedding cake in the middle of the night because of COVID-19 stress. But I have a suggestion.
Okay,
Do you have a suggestion?
I was thinking to like bring out an empty plate at their on their anniversary.
And
Or
just
whatever.
be like, let's get a divorce.
No, and just be like, I don't know, replace it with something funny.
Oh, do a joke.
Yeah.
My idea was more duplicitous. I just think there is absolutely 100% zero way that your husband remembers what your wedding cake tasted or looked like. There's no possibility.
I don't remember mine. I don't
Of
think we
course
had
not.
a cake.
We didn't, I don't think.
I think we had donuts.
Yeah, we got donuts.
We had vegan donuts.
But I wouldn't remember what kind of donut we had. So it is unfortunately going to involve an Instacart shopper or you putting an N95 mask on and going down to the bakery. Just get a slice of cake, wrap that shit in tin foil, and freeze it, and just be like, "Here, honey, it's our wedding cake," and then fuck your husband like there's no tomorrow. So let's play another.
Hi. So my secret is that I once skipped my best friend's birthday party to have anal sex, and it almost ended our friendship. To be clear, I had been on a 3-week road trip, and the night that I got back was my best friend's birthday, which I had forgotten. And I had been planning the whole time to have anal sex with my boyfriend that night. I'd been preparing my butthole with various supplements, and I just felt like I had invested a lot into that. And she was really mad. But she didn't know. I told her that I injured my knee, not that I was planning on doing it up the butt. So that's my secret. We're still friends, but it was rough. Not the butt stuff, the fight. Okay, bye.
I mean, I don't even understand.
They got supplements? I never heard of those supplements. I heard about taking an enema an hour before if you're a gay porn star or any porn star who's doing anal. Why has it got to be a gay porn star? Look at me. But they got supplements? So she'd been cleaning out her ass in anticipation of anal sex arrival from the road trip. The other funny part of this call was that her friend never found out it was anal sex, thought that her friend had injured her knee, and was still willing to end their friendship over her not showing up to the birthday party.
So much drama.
There's a lot of drama in people's lives. But I mean, I think she made the right call.
I do too.
If you promise a man for a 3-week road trip, you promise a man you're going to get this culo at the end, and then you're like, I got to go to a party. That man, I'm glad you gave up the ass. That was really nice of you. That was really cool. And what's more important, right? Lifelong friendships or a single night of semi-enjoyable sex?
All right. Well, I think.
Yeah, we should wrap it up because you've been taking your supplements, right? We kind of got something to get to.
I want a foot massage.
I want a foot. Okay.
I want some anal sex.
I'll give you a foot massage if you fuck me in the ass.
Wait. You'll
with your toe at the end. I've been taking supplements. So you just toe my butt.
I will say I have never felt hornier than in this pandemic.
Is that true?
No.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to do anything sexual. I just want you to fuck my ass with your big toe. Nothing sexual.
Okay.
Just poke it, and tell me I'm funny the whole time. Is it a deal?
Sure, honey.
God, I love you.
I love you too.